Welcome to Jigsaw Geek. Today I am going to take a break from the snow puzzle and I'm going to do this vintage Springbok puzzle. It is a 500 piece and it's called Bridle Suite. Now, I looked this one up because I wanted to know the year, and it's 1978 or 1979. And it does look a little bit challenging. And of course, it has the Springbok random cut pieces, which I love. It's these old ones where you have to like pop them into place. I really love the feel of these older puzzles. So like I said, it's from 1978 to 79, and these are actually really collectible. So I'm hoping that all the pieces are here. Now, one thing that I don't like is that somebody put tape all around the boxes, at box edges, and multiple pieces. Now, I don't care about the bottom, but I was successful in removing it from this side. I'm going to keep trying to remove it from the sides. I expect that this will take me 2 days of puzzling to get done, but I got a little timer, so I'm actually going to time myself to see how long it takes me to do this 500-piece Springbok puzzle. Here we go with the voiceover. So I'm sorting all the pieces, and I'm separating the edge pieces on the left and just turning over all the pieces. And you can see that I have the little trays because my round trays that I normally use, they're filled with the Snow Country puzzle. You can also see that I have a timer, and there you go. I had the entire border except for one piece, which I find really late in the puzzle building process. Now, first I went for the yellows and the reds, but there's a crazy amount of reds in this puzzle, so I stuck to the yellows and the greens and then just, started doing some of the reds, and I'll continue doing the reds throughout the puzzle. It's really the puzzle pieces, the shapes, that kind of drive the building of this puzzle, almost as much as the colors. But definitely the colors take precedent, and then you use the weird pieces that have like one little piece on a weird part to find where that piece goes. You could see that at this point it's like a hodgepodge. I'm just everywhere. I'm filling in pieces in different random spots. And I do that for the whole rest of the puzzle. It's just all over the place. Wherever I can find one piece that will go in, then I do that. And as you could see at the very end, I have all of the darkest pieces. And I'm back. So I was able to do this puzzle in about 4 hours. So I timed myself, and yesterday I did 2 sessions of about 2 hours total, and then a little bit over 2 hours. And then today I did the puzzle in just under 2 hours. Give or take, probably just a little bit under 4 hours to do a 500-piece Springbok puzzle. Now, most people, I think that would be their time to do a 1,000-piece puzzle. I have to admit, I guess I'm a slow puzzler. Anyways, despite my slow speed, this was such a fun puzzle to do. This puzzle absolutely stands up to the pickup challenge because here it is. I haven't glued the back of it or anything. This is like a Springbok warhorse. This thing is amazing. Look at this. It was so satisfying to do this puzzle because of the way the pieces snap together. You kind of have to push them into place. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me do a little bit of a close-up of the puzzle so you can see the interesting puzzle shapes. Sorry, this is awkward because I'm behind the camera, so hopefully it's coming through. And so I hope this time I'm not going to forget to talk over the time lapse, because the last time I did my puzzle video, I was doing it before bed, and I totally forgot to do a voiceover during the time lapse. But wow, this is a beautiful puzzle. I love these vintage Springbok, right? So this one is from 1978 79. The exact year wasn't online, but they were saying there is some tape. Now, when I take the tape off the bottom of the box, it rips the bottom. But that's not the important part. It's getting the tape off the sides here. Now, I've managed to get it off on 2 of the sides, and I still am trying to get it off here. But this one is, it made a little bit of a what do you call it? It took off some of the coloring. This one too, a little bit, so I still have to get that off. But I'm hoping I can get this off because this is such a beautiful puzzle. You know, the vintage ones. I forgot to mention what I was reading while I was doing this puzzle. So I ended up finishing The Man Who Died 7 Times, and despite my initial reaction to this book, I really disliked the second half of the book. I did kind of like the ending, but it became, despite the premise of a time loop, it became a whodunit. And I think the whole reason I didn't like it is that the characters weren't well delineated, and I just didn't care what happened to them. So after that book, I started Inherit the Stars. I actually finished it as I was listening to this one. This book is fascinating. It's a little bit of hard sci-fi, but I find that interesting. And the premise is, what happens to the scientific community when a humanoid figure in a suit is found on the moon, but the body happens to be, I don't remember exactly, like hundreds of thousands of years old. I did finish this book, and I highly recommend it if you're into hard sci-fi. This was a really fun book, and it actually has 3 or 4 sequels, and I'm really looking forward to listening to those. What am I going to do next? I'm not going to go back to the snow puzzle yet. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do this really simple Cobble Hill puzzle. This has 275 pieces. I mean, it's a really beautiful image, I think, and it says right there that it has large pieces for easy handling. So I'm gonna show, you know, some of the pieces. I mean, they're like really big. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect this puzzle to take me very long, but that's okay, because if I do this tomorrow, I also have my chat that I do on my Garage Geek channel. That will be perfect. This is a really nice image, and I'm so proud of this puzzle that I'm gonna go ahead and hold it up one more time. As always, I want to thank you for all the support, and any comments you leave are greatly appreciated.